Welcome to the Underdogs Podcast, Season 2, Episode 7. This is the Musical Genius episode. I am your host, T. Lee, and that's my partner right there, man. You know it. Third Eye Slot, a.k.a. Jack Cowden. Nine
Yo,
information. But yeah, we got a very special episode today. We got to cover a few topics that have been heavily going on right now. You know, man, what's been going on your end of the week, man? What's been happening?
shit, bro. A whole lot of bullshit, a whole lot of fuckery, man. You already know that shit, man.
Yeah, man. While we speaking all that, man, just so we gone and nip it in the bud, man. I'm pretty sure everybody, their mama, their grandma, their sister, their uncle, their nephew, their niece, all our people seeing this little fake narrative that been going on with the Holy McDonald's situation, which sparked the whole, massive, like, how can I say, uproar from the women, because it brought a real situation to them. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of feeling, a lot of imaginary things going on with them telling what a man should do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I feel like, ain't nobody obligated to do nothing at all, first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Somebody do something, that got to be on their own well-being. You know what I'm saying? But it just killed me to see, like, something that wasn't even real. It was just a fake scenario. But to some, it's their reality. So it touched a few souls. But, man, yeah, we got to stop paying attention to stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just for days later, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we pulled your leg. It wasn't real. I really just do that. You know what I'm saying? On social media, it ain't even a real deal, Holyfield. But just so that, people know that they're going to get people's minds like that. Like, we got to put real deal information out here and catch people's mind. It's just simple thing. You know what I'm saying? What you felt about it, bro?
But these folks, man, they don't give a fuck about real shit, bro. All they care about is stupid ass shit, dumbass distractions. The whole fucking week we talking about McDonald's and fucking Rkelly. Whole fucking week. Niggas don't give a fuck about shit until this shit hit their front door. Motherfuckers want to focus on the buffoonery and the fuckery. This whole week.
They tell the dudes they say, oh, tomorrow a meteor is finna strike. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get that and like they ain't know what was going on. I don't know what to do, panicking. That's odd fear tactics.
Whole week. This is how you know, bro. These motherfuckers created a whole little narrative around a fucking false ass story and had everybody in an uproar on every social media platform. You know what I mean? And from what I'm looking at, all I see is McDonald's probably played these motherfuckers, and a whole algorithm just sparked up this shit to go. Don't nothing go viral just to go viral. Nothing, not a damn thing, bro. Fuck no, nothing just go viral like that, bro. You had all the fucking platforms, everybody reposting this dumbass video, and then all you got is men and women going against each other. You had men and men going against each other saying what they'll do. Then women and women are going against each other. Then women saying, oh, this is stupid shit, bro. Whole bunch of dumb shit, bro. Telling somebody what they obligated to do. It's like, come on, bro. Like, ain't nobody in their right frame of mind going to do something for somebody that's ungrateful. I don't give a fuck if it's your baby mom, your baby daddy, your homegirl, your homeboy. If somebody asks you to do some out of obligation, it's gonna make you feel some type of way as a person, bro. Like, cut that shit out, bro. Feel me? And it's like, at the end of the day, bro, we all fucking down bad, bro. We all out here fucked up, bro. Ain't nobody finna come to somebody with a like, oh fucking.
You better do this for me.
You better do this for me, motherfucker. You my homeboy, you my homegirl, or we used to fuck with each other, or we ex. Like, bitch, that's not how you ask somebody for help, bro. And that shit just dumb, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It gotta be. In the end of the day, it gotta be a true. It gotta be just the people that really show character too. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Somebody did something for me, or I did for something for somebody, I'm not finna sit there and remind them about what I did. If I did it, I did it. It ain't me holding nothing over nobody's head. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there holding it like, yeah, you remember I did this for you? Yeah. Yeah.
I
No,
did what I
I
was trying
ain't
to get
looking
my
to get
heart.
nothing out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And even if, you know what I'm saying, as a man, it's something like a situation like that, we talked about it in the barbershop because it's a topic, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not about the video, but just about in general situations, because it's really people out here that think like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I you know what I'm saying, I ain't got nothing against kids. Kids are innocent, bro. So it's like if
My
I do
whole
something,
thing,
I'ma do it because I want to do it. But if somebody step to me or if somebody say you post, nah, cut that.
my whole
Gag
thing
'em.
is who in a fucking right mind? Who the fuck eat McDonald's still? You feeding your kids McDonald's, nigga? You a piss poor ass parent. I don't give a fuck. I said it. Yeah. You fucking dummies. Fucking eating McDonald's still. McDonald's has blasted in articles over the years. You got people coming out saying that they got human flesh in their food. Who the fuck eat McDonald's still? You a nasty motherfucker. Feeding your kids that bullshit. You eating that shit. You should get your ass slapped in your fucking mouth for that shit, dog. Shit is not what it is, cuz. You got people out here eating unhealthy as fuck, cuz. That shit is ridiculous. That don't even make no motherfucking sense. McDonald's to come out and broadcast they put human flesh in his motherfucking burgers and shit. Niggas still eating that shit. The fuck? That shit, that's the shit that's beyond me. Motherfucker talking, yeah, I would have bought the kids. Fuck that. Who the fuck eat McDonald's? This fuck is crazy. Nasty bastards.
It's pride. I ain't
That's my
surprised,
shit, cuz.
dog.
Like, what the
When you
fuck?
know when you know better, you do better. When you get older, you supposed to know better. You know what I'm saying? In our adolescence, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, it is what it is. A lot of us, we put a lot of bad stuff on our body at our early ages. You know what I'm saying? But it's taking accountability. So, you know what I'm saying? When you know better, you don't go that route. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna do no fast food, no drive through, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, I say I know in my early ages, bro, it wasn't no telling of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Especially when, you know, didn't have the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But when you know, you don't do it. If I know and I do it, I'ma hold myself accountable. That's
And
on me. But
you can't even speak on the shit you used to do as a kid because you was an adolescent, bro.
said teenager years
And
too. Before 25 and
you
21 and
was
20s, I
you
didn't
was an
know.
adolescent.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I haven't ate McDonald's in over 10 years. Even when I
Yeah,
was eating meat, I didn't fucking eat McDonald's.
yeah.
So that shit to me personally, bro, I'm just saying, like, motherfuckers,
Nah,
though, we in the age of information, bro.
now it's better.
It,
You know what I'm
it, it,
saying? The
it
information is
don't
there.
make no goddamn sense, dog.
Yeah.
And everybody want to talk about the dumb shit, bro. I barely see motherfuckers question like, who the fuck? Why is you feeding these kids McDonald's? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't
It's
see
the
really
crazy,
no. I don't see
bro.
talk
And
vision
all
like
I
that.
see this whole shit, McDonald's got free advertisement this whole motherfucking week. The fuck? It's
Yo,
crazy as hell, dog. Like,
McDonald's
it,
is one of the biggest programmers as food is a programmer. So it's like,
you know what I
you know
mean,
what I'm
bro?
saying? McDonald's can be exposed tomorrow, exposed today, or been exposed. People are still gonna go to it, bro. It's
Yeah,
an
I mean,
addiction.
shit, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, it's your prerogative, bro. I don't give a fuck what a bitch put in their body. I just question, like, who
I
the
mean, we
fuck and
actually
why.
do, you know what I'm saying? Because we need people to do better. But personally, I mean, it is what it is on my end. I'm gonna eat what I eat, you know what I'm saying? But nah, we gotta hold people accountable for that, bro. Because nutrition is the biggest thing, you know what I'm saying, a part of the body. So, we gotta reiterate, you know what I'm saying? What you put in your body is what you gonna get out of it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop it. You know what I'm saying? You hold yourself accountable for other things, or people, if I speak with talk snitching and all that type of stuff, bro, you hold yourself accountable for what you put in your body, dog. That's the simplest thing. People are called accountability for the weakest and simplest things that people know already. It's the answers, though. You know what I'm saying? But even though health is simple too, nutrition is simple too, dog. You gotta make it make sense.
All that shit simple. People just make shit complicated.
Yeah,
Like I told you,
everything.
it's a difference between want and need.
Yeah,
If you feel like if you need to be nutritious and healthy, anything you need, you gonna goddamn go out there and get it done.
Yeah, like
Anything you want, goddamn it, you ain't gonna get that shit done. You ain't gonna execute it the way you want. You'll do it when you need something. Straight like that, bro. And people out here be wanting shit. They don't need shit.
I
And that's the
got
difference.
diabetes. I need to be healthier, but I'm gonna go over here and eat these sugar ass Krispy Kreme donuts
They
still.
they they, they want to be healthier, and they go over there eating them Krispy Kreme donuts. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I needed to be healthier. So what I did, I educated myself on what not to eat and what to eat. So that kept me on my P's and Q's. It kept me on the path of not eating meat. And I'm 2 years, almost over 2 years strong of not eating no goddamn animal. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Because I needed to be healthy. And every
yeah,
day I keep striving myself to get better. So now that I'm reaching the pinnacle, everybody around me, I'm pushing that knowledge toward on them so they can do better.
yeah.
That's the difference between need and want.
With anything, it takes discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Ain't
can't
nobody got
person,
discipline.
I can't do it for you. You gotta do it for yourself.
They ain't
It's
got
just like,
discipline.
yeah,
It's crazy
discipline
as shit in
is
the
a and
world.
discipline is a challenge with anything you do. You know what I'm saying? But it gets easier once you wrap your mind around this stuff and you realize it ain't really as hard as I thought it
Seem like
was. You know what I'm
nobody got
saying?
discipline, man. And that's why everybody had a lot of women had uproar about Roe versus Wade because they don't got no discipline. Women just want to have recreational sex with no
And let's
consequences.
let's talk about that too while you just dipped in on it. Let's reiterate. So you was mentioning that it's a lower percentage of our women doing it and more so the other species aborting their babies. You know what I'm
So
saying?
they say 60% of white women are aborting their baby, while 40% of black women are aborting their babies. But
And then
abortions, women are the number one cause of our deaths in our neighborhoods. Put it, they killing more people than HIV, cancer, homicides, diabetes, all that shit put
mhm,
together. They killing more people than the police killing us, than we killing ourselves, black on black crime, cancer,
voluntarily.
HIV, voluntarily.
uh,
So we need to be stopping this motherfucking abortion shit, period. That shit ain't what it is. And like I say, a lot of women got in an uproar about the situation because a lot of women are out here having recreational sex. Women control sex out here. So they the one controlling who sleeps with who. Men, we just control relationships, who get married. Women out
yeah,
here having recreational sex unprotected. That's why it was in the uproar. That lets you know how many women out here having sex unprotected. Now, if you're gonna have sex with have
be,
protected sex or
be
practice,
responsible like drinking.
yeah, or practice abstinence. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Remember that article you were showing me how they saying, oh, a lot of men are rushing to get vasectomies. Like they could cut that shit out,
Yeah,
bro.
that was some cap, bro.
Cap
And
shit,
if it
bro.
is, it's not. It's definitely not our species
You
doing that.
goofy, bro. And then at
They
the end of the
just
day, that Roe versus Wade, bro, if you got private insurance, dog, you still can go out there and get your fetus aborted. But like I say, I'm not with pro-choice or pro. Like I'm that nigga. Don't do this shit. Period, bro. That shit ain't what it is. Cause that's the number one cause of
in
death
our
in our
species,
damn community. You know what I'm
definitely,
saying? And
definitely.
when it comes to our counterparts, they trying to preserve their race. So how they gonna
Yup.
preserve their race? They trying to stop abortions all across the board because white women are aborting their babies at a 60% rate.
Hmm.
They
But
at this rate, they're gonna be obsolete by the year 2050. So they trying to keep their race from not becoming extinct. Because when you look around, a lot of white women are either mating with their other counterparts, having dark complexion babies,
mhm.
or mating with their white counterparts and getting pregnant and aborting their white babies. I don't know if you seen this shit, bro. They got what that shit called, like a challenge on TikTok or some shit, and it's saying have a white baby challenge, some shit like that. Like
Mm.
so, they having have a white baby challenge right now, and that's how much they trying to have more of their species to be curated. Because like I say, bro, they become obsolete, bro.
And that's why
But
you got these companies, major companies, willing to put money behind it for black women to go get aborted, and all these different ones sponsoring it, and even Lizzo giving out 500K, then another corporation giving out
Live Nation,
500K,
Live
putting a
Nation with
million,
Lizzo,
putting
and
a
Lizzo,
million
she
on.
she, she a goofy ass bimbo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Trying to help kill the damn black race off. Talking about, yeah, I'm putting 500,000 towards Planned Parenthood. You goofy ass broad. Don't know shit. What's the fuck going on? Like a lot of y'all women need to get y'all emotions, bro. It's not about my body, my choice. It's about preserving our race for the
right.
next generation. If you killing off the fucking offsprings, how the fuck you think how you expect the next generation to come out here and blossom? I
Right,
get it. You
man.
don't want to have no baby right now. Have protected sex or practice abstinence. Period. You gotta start having some responsibilities behind that shit. Just like Spider-Man said, with great power become great responsibilities. I just say women are in control of sex. So with that power comes great responsibility. You need to be wrapping that shit up or just practicing abstinence, period. Because you shouldn't be letting no man go into your ass raw if you ain't willing to have no baby at this point. You know what I mean? I get it. Y'all women want to focus on y'all careers and shit. Cool, but be responsible about that shit. Cause like
Yeah,
it's
because you
time to
can't
start
hold
holding y'all accountable, bro. It's like it's bullshit, bro.
can't hold a man fully accountable. You know what I'm saying, for a choice that you made, knowing what type of situation you was getting into. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
but
cause think about this situation, bro. If a man kill a pregnant woman, they gonna hit him with
yeah,
double motherfucking homicide. Double homicide. I don't care how many years a month pregnant this woman is. He's gonna get hit with double homicide. Why is it when a woman kill a fetus, they
you
don't
don't
call
get
that
hit. Nothing.
premeditated murder?
Right.
That's just that's a double standard. And that's bullshit. That's why I say aborting babies or fetuses, you want to call them, that's premeditated murder. Planned Parenthood kills babies. They need to arrest that whole establishment, that whole bullshit, because it's not what it is.
They need to, but the circumstances of this whole, you know what I'm saying, it just go, it was premeditated because it was a act of, racism in a way of power
Yeah,
control and resources. So
yeah.
the one that
Margaret Sanger.
originated it, yeah,
Margaret Sanger, yeah, she was one of the originators of the Planned Parenthood, and that's my thing. That's why I asked on Facebook the other last week or some shit. I think I posted. I was like, if a racist person created Planned Parenthood, why do you think it's okay for you to go abort your babies as a black woman? That don't make no sense.
and just look at the foundation they set up all in our communities for the most part, just
Exactly,
so it can be
80%.
easy. It can be
Yep.
easy. It can be, you know what I'm saying. I don't take, take no skips and loops to get that done. So
Yeah. What if your fucking mama aborted your duck ass? You wouldn't even be here. Like, come on, cut that shit out, bro. Like, that shit ain't cool, man. And it's time to be held accountable, man, as a woman, bro. Like, that shit ain't cool because at the end of the day, y'all women, we supposed to hold each other accountable. A black man supposed to hold a black woman accountable. A black woman supposed to hold a black
you
man
know,
accountable for all our
gotta be
shit, period. Because if we don't hold each other accountable, who the fuck is?
the federal government gonna put their hands on our ass, bruh. And then they gonna be like,
Exactly.
well, look, since y'all don't know how to handle each other, we gonna sit here and put these laws on y'all and tell y'all what y'all gonna
But that's
do.
why they always create this man versus woman bullshit, and we always fall into this fucking hole because
Yeah,
it's not about me versus a woman, or us versus women, and women versus us. Like you, my reflection. We reflect each other. It's no you versus me. We together. We family. You
yeah,
know what I mean? And at the end of the day, yeah, family have differences, and
yeah,
we should speak on it to get a better understanding of one another. I'm down with all that, but at the end of the day, if I'm doing wrong, I would want a black woman or a black man to be like, "Hey, whoop de whoop de whoop," just
yeah,
like I'm gonna be like that too towards that shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I ain't gonna feel no type of way because if wrong is wrong and right is right. That's not a righteous stance to go out and abort a fetus. That's like fucked up, bro. You don't know, like that's the
Yeah.
most fucked uppest thing in the world, bro. Like, come on.
And then we got to look at it too, bro, in a sense. Like, even if, when it comes to child support and the government, you know what I'm saying? If we knew how to handle our business, the government with us, so now that they set these rules up between man and woman, they put the boundary between y'all. So boom. Now you go to court, you gotta pay money and all that. Now it's like, wait, it ain't enough for discussion no more. The stuff is set and done, and now it's gonna turn the man against the woman, woman against the man. Now y'all into it about the structure that was set up that y'all could have been resolved and solved before that even happened, or it got, before that woman went and got them involved. You know what I'm saying? So it's about us creating our own structure and communicating with each other first before we even let them involve themselves with us. Because all they're gonna do is push us further apart once they get their hands on something.
Major
But
fact.
man, even with this man, let's talk about the R. Kelly thing, man, too, man, before we bring the guest in. Like, only thing I took from that is, okay, he did what he did, whatever. But when it comes to our people, always bearing our people, you know what I'm saying? So he get us, oh, you know what I'm saying? Some people like, yeah, the should be held accountable, which, you know what I'm saying, I believe too as well. But also I look at it like, the black man's downfall. When MJ got caught up in the situation they put him in and stuff, they destroyed his whole legacy. Now it's like nobody, well, we gonna remember him for what he did, but a lot of the everybody else publicly, they gonna look at it like, oh, he molested the kid, he did whatever he did, the boy. And they came out with a documentary too, just to bury him a little more and put the tombstone on it. And I'm like, okay, but what about these guys like you Hefner, L, you know what I'm saying? You Hefner had an 11-year-old pose naked in Playboy. You know what I'm saying? 1976. They let theirs go down, you know what I'm saying, as iconic and legends on their end. Elvis had a 14-year-old, married a 14-year-old, or was dating or whatever in relationship with a 14-year-old. They ain't go back and kill this man. They put him in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, whatever they did. But Bill Cosby, he get crucified on the on the cross, bro, and they executed him like publicly, shamed them over something that, you know what I'm saying. How can you go back that far? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Have you noticed?
Anything you come back and get me 40 years later talking about some old stuff, man. You could be done put somebody on the stand I ain't never seen in my life just to hang me. Like, it's crazy.
Have you noticed since like when Michael Jackson was alive, because he owned all his music, plus
Mm-hmm.
everybody's music and Sony Records.
Right.
It was you ain't hear Michael Jackson music getting played on commercials or TVs or cartoons nowhere, because you would have to clear it with Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since they killed him, and yes, motherfucker, they killed him. They killed
Yeah.
this man. Now you hearing his music on cartoons, all type of everywhere you hear his music now, and
Mm-hmm.
you could just tell like they killed that man for that insurance policy. Just like Prince, they killed that man for his insurance policy. And they gonna try to tell you Prince ain't have no will. A smart man like Prince, they ain't have no will.
Yo, they
Chadwick
do.
Boseman, this man, they talking about this man ain't had no will. And
Who is the famous singer, bro, that died too? Was it no, who was it? They said they ain't had no will when she passed away, bro.
I don't know who you
I'm
talking
trying to
about.
remember. It was a famous singer, bro. I don't want to say the wrong name, but yeah, when it came down to her, they talking about it with no will. I'm like, dang,
Shit,
everybody ain't got no will, bro.
it's just sad, cause it's like they do this to our people countless of times, dog. And speaking of, Kells, is I find it very strange that how he caught 30 years in prison.
Okay, it was Aretha
And
Franklin, I think. Yeah, her.
oh yeah, Aretha, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they were
I
talking about
find it
seeing that.
I find it strange how R. Kelly caught 30 years in prison, and then Glendale Maxwell only caught 20 years, and she did way more fucked up shit than R. Kelly did. Yeah, R. Kelly did what he did, and I feel as though the parents behind that should have got crucified just like he
Mm-hmm.
did, and people in his
Exactly.
camp, because it take more than one person to do what
Yeah,
he carried out. But he
he
was
do
the
that
only one that
single
got
hand.
crucified. And then Glendale Maxwell only caught 30 years after everybody know she was the number one person getting all these little girls to go to this fucking pedophile island with all these fucking
Mm-hmm.
politicians and entertainers
Your boy
and get
Trump.
these little girls. They got everybody, bro, and everybody know they killed,
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein's because he had the motherfucking information.
Yeah.
I was surprised they ain't killed Glendale Maxwell, but they probably cut a deal with this bitch. She only
Yeah.
caught 30 years, and we all know she ain't gonna do. I mean, 20
I
years, and
ain't. She
we
ain't
all
do
know
that.
she ain't gonna do the whole 20. Meanwhile,
Nah.
bro, a black man in Texas caught 10 years for raping a horse.
Whoa. Whoa.
He caught 10
Whoa.
years for raping a horse. He caught 10 years for raping a horse. And Glendale Maxwell got 20 years for trafficking over thousands of little girls to this pedophile island. She had a bigger rap sheet than Rkelly 20 times, bro. Literally. And she caught 20 fucking years. Let that
Man,
marinate.
not even the fact with that situation, man. I'm like, with your boy Trump, I had them saw some evidence on him, and I believe he probably has some type of affiliation with them know nothings, bro, just by his responses to a lot of stuff, even with Epstein and stuff, like the same response every time. And it's like, dog, if it was only that easy for our people to just say I don't know nothing, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know this man a whole, like, and that's why I'm like, man, this man got a whole case with Epstein too that they was trying to cover up. That I seen the actual documents, like, of girls, little girls that was, bringing up stuff from them guys, man.
Yeah,
But
they've
it's
been
sick,
covering
man.
up a lot of shit, bro. They
It's sick.
they they've been covering up all the laptop information from
Oh yeah, Hunter
Hillary.
Biden still going
Not
on.
even not even just him, from Hillary Clinton. They confiscated her fucking laptop. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And people still ain't talking about that. They still covering that up. Then Hunter Biden laptop. They still covering this shit up, and they found all type of paraphernalia. He doing fucked up shit, and like, fuck saying
Man,
allegedly, nigga, because that shit was the fuck they found. They
but
found
man,
all this shit on this man laptop, and all this shit gonna pinpoint back to his nasty ass daddy. All this
man.
shit gonna pinpoint all these politicians that keep covering up shit. And like I say, man, what's in the dark always comes to the light. Believe that, man.
Especially at a time like this, man, all this information of stuff that nothing's new that's going on. It's just hitting the surface so hard. Where it's like you getting more detail about this stuff, but nothing's new up under the sun. Like you say, it's just coming out full throttle. Like,
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
bunch of
but I
nasty
mean,
motherfuckers, dog.
I
And
mean
people don't even
everybody.
know. Oh, speaking of trafficking, tell them
Oh
about that
yeah, yeah,
story
yeah.
you sent me, bro.
Yeah, so in Texas, man, it was like a whole tractor trailer. They want to say it was,
50?
migrants. But yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you how raw it went, man. It was a whole tractor trailer that was cloned. You know what I mean? To make it look like another one, you know what I'm saying? Like a regular Douglas that riding down the road, you know what I'm saying? Say like for instance, like it'd be a carrier that you know of, you know what I'm saying, UPS or whatever. They'll clone the tractor trailer look exactly like that. And like I say, you'll think nothing of it. You can be riding down the road one day, it can have bodies and everything on it and look like a regular carrier, bro. That was crazy. But they found it abandoned with like maybe 56 bodies on the, you know what I'm saying? And supposedly, allegedly it was they sprinkled like seasoning, like steak seasoning, a marinade on it to cuff the smell, but that's sick, man. That's crazy. You know, I man, it's so much going on. But like I say, man, everybody antennas, even with this whole project going on too after July 4th, while everybody's celebrating that, these folk about to launch another portal pretty much. They've been working on the machine. I mean, it's happened before, but they're about to do it live, July 5th. So make sure y'all, everybody, out celebrating this whole independence or whatever. But I say, bro, I don't celebrate nothing they put out there, anything dealing with that, bro. I
So
can't.
3 million kids go missing a year in our communities due to sex trafficking,
Right.
trafficking bodies, and nobody give a fuck about it. Everybody too distracted with this bullshit. Everybody too distracted with bullshit and partying, and we not focused on our kids, bro. A lot of
Yeah.
kids going missing, and we need to tighten the fuck up as a community. This is a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? This is bullshit because this is happening every fucking day, every 30 seconds. Melanated kid is getting snatched up every fucking 30 seconds. You know what I mean? And it's blasphemous, bro. We need to tighten up on our P's and Q's as a community because this shit ain't what it is, bro. We fucking up. And uh like I said, dog, well, you said about 50 kids was on this trailer,
Well,
bro.
it was actually 56 bodies. So I mean,
56.
they recovered some minors up under there too.
You
But
know what I
yeah, it was like
mean?
56.
That's crazy as
Majority
fuck.
male, and you had women on there. But
On
yeah,
game.
man. I mean, like I say, distraction not distractions. Just like the Will when the Will Smith thing was going on with Chris Rock, when that whole little state incident, I feel, man, personally, you had Biden giving away our sovereignty to the WHO during that time. We talked about that, So while this whole
I
McDonald's
mean,
R. Kelly going on, you got Cern about to
they
power
was
up.
they was trying to give our sovereignty away. It didn't go. They didn't
Uh,
fall through.
okay,
hmm
well, that's more
But
news.
but like he was saying, July 5th, man. Cern Cern is back. Back open. They finna be opening up this portal, and they actually finna be doing this live stream doing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody been talking about it here and there now as the days approach. Yeah, some people getting afraid to see what they don't because they don't really know what's going on. And when they open up this portal, it's gonna invite a lot of dark entities into this realm. It's gonna open up a whole black hole. It's gonna be a portal opening up. And a lot of people don't need to be afraid because at the end of the day, if you vibrating high or you're a chosen one, you don't need to be worried about this because, like I said, some people DNA activations might occur during this time. But these motherfuckers trying to get off this planet. They've been trying to get off this planet for the longest. These motherfuckers afraid of what's going to happen because the motherfucking sun is getting hotter and it's about to burn everybody that's unnatural to this planet. Period. The sun is finna burn these motherfuckers. So they trying any and everything to get off this planet. So by them opening up this portal, it's gonna open up. Yeah, but I don't know if you guys seen a show back in the days called Stargate SG-1, but they're gonna actually open up a portal and inviting a lot of dark entities into this realm. And it's so funny because I personally think, even though I know July 4th is coming up, and I don't even know why, if you a melanated being celebrating fake ass Independence Day, it's not for us. But if you choose to, I think you should not even be drinking because when you drink alcohol, alcohol lowers your vibration. And when it lowers your vibrations, it actually invite in a lot of entities into your vessel. So by them opening up this portal and inviting a lot of dark energies in this realm, I don't even think you should be drinking. Period. It's gonna be a no. But if you choose to, your prerogative. Uh, I personally think by them opening up this portal, it's gonna end up cracking the dome, the firmament above, and yeah, it's gonna invite a lot of cosmic water from above, as above, so below, so within, so without. So that's why they had this Roe versus Wade shit going on down here because they want women to open up their portals, aka their wombs, so they can invite babies into the realm that we living in. It's gonna be a portal above opening up from the heavens. So, like I said, as above, the portal's gonna be open. So below on Earth, the portals of women wombs, they wanted to be open so they can invite more entities on this Earth, aka vessels, humans. So within your soul and your body, so without everything that's going in your body is going in outside in your life. So that's the correspondence of law. So as I said, man, you shouldn't be afraid of this shit. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers just trying to escape this round. I don't think they're gonna do it because they've been trying for centuries. That's why they created NASA. They've been trying to escape this world for the longest. And them motherfuckers ain't finna escape this tyranny they've been causing and all this havoc they've been causing on this earth. Cause like I say, they gonna meet their motherfucking maker. They gonna get everything they've been doing to the people back towards them 10 times fold. So that's my take on the Cern. Make sure y'all tune in to the portal though, man. It's going down. It's gonna be happening in Geneva, Switzerland, and I think on the day of the July 5th, you should wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning and start your clock on your phone. Your and do like a 24-hour alarm on your phone. So the time on your phone, so you can see if anything shifts. What I mean by that, you know, when you watching your phone countdown for 24 hours or 5 or 15 minutes, when you set a time on your phone, by them opening up this portal, it may cause a Mandela effect. It may cause certain shit, like you may start seeing deja vu. Certain shit may start occurring. So start up a clock on your phone, a timer, and see if this shit not malfunctioning or acting strange, or if it's going fast or jumping back. You know what I mean? You know, 1 minute you look at the timer and say, you know, you got 15 hours left in the day, then you go back and that bitch say you got 18 hours left in the day. That's how you know, oh wait, something don't jump the fuck back. So yeah, start a clock, a timer on your phone, 7 a.m. in the morning for 24 hours just to watch that shift, bro. Just to pay attention and stay on. Because they opened up the portal back in 2012. They did it
It
in
was
2016 as
2016
well.
one.
They did it one in 2012 and 2016. So yeah, make sure y'all pay attention to that, man. That's my
Yeah,
take on it.
just do your own research. You feel me? Just
Yeah.
do your research
Make
and
sure you
get
do
more
your own
help than what's
research.
going on. You know, like it's a lot going on. So y'all just, you know, it's an identity crisis going on. So what going on is more things going on than simple conversations that, you know what I'm saying, make sense to a lot of us. If it don't, like, it wasn't no me being for the like how people be about these celebrities and, you know, like McDonald's, like that's simple stuff, man. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, that conversation was basically pointless.
Yeah.
But I say, man, this is season 2, episode 7, man. Musical genius, you know. We about to bring in, man, one of our guests, you know, for the show, Tmaur, Illinois producer and musician, man. Bring him in here.
Sir.
Yo,
Yo,
Yo, yo.
what it do, brother?
man, I'm glad to be here. I'm getting over a little sinus reaction, allergies, but
Yeah,
it's all good. So if I sound stuffy, you know why, you know. But I
man.
appreciate having me on the show, man. I love what y'all doing. Y'all sound real knowledgeable about what y'all doing, and I support Black business, and I just love to see it, you know.
Yeah, man. We just want a minute, man. Just trying to feed our people and bring everybody together. That's the ultimate goal, you know, to lessen the, you know, the low vibration things that we know of us being our own enemy or worst enemy and stuff, man, and just bringing everybody back to what we supposed to be. You
Facts.
know, like I say, it's an honor, man, to have you on, brother. Like I say, we appreciate you taking time, you know, to kick it with the underdogs. But
For
for
sure.
those who don't know, you know, Tmaur, you know what I'm saying? Like in 30 seconds, you know, share with the people, you know, who you are as a person, you know, outside your profession.
Man, outside of music, man, I'm just I would say I'm just a soul here on earth looking to fulfill my purpose. And it's something that I about every day. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are here living um, you know, without a purpose. So they're not even aware that we have a
Mm-hmm.
purpose. I feel like
Facts.
a lot of people um just go to work, come home, and we get caught up in the everyday life and all the troubles in life. But
Mhm.
at the core of me, um, I'm kind of a live and let live type of guy, and I just want to see everybody do well and reach their full potential. I feel like that's my purpose, is to help other
Yeah,
people find out their purpose and just reach your full potential. That's what I'm about.
most definitely. 'Cause everybody got full potential, you know what I'm saying? But it's like when you realize, you know, your capabilities, you know, it's like, man, I'm much bigger than what I used to be, and that's a lot of with growth.
Exactly.
Man, for we talk this music, man. Hold on, man. I gotta share with the folk, man, because man, they gotta know what's going on. But I was digging through your clips, man. I found something that stood out to me.
I dream about things way beyond this atmosphere.
That's the cook up right there. Come on, man.
That boy mean on them damn keys. Oh.
Hey, man. I got one more two I want to put up, man. Yes, sir.
Man,
You got it right here on the Underdog
Man.
Podcast.
Yes, sir. I dig it,
Man.
man. Hey, I dig it, man. I like to see people on some musical genius shit, bro. Just expressing themselves, man. You real dope on them keys, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
Definitely. So, man, from the Midwest, man, Illinois to be exact, where there has been like multiple legendary like music artists that spawned from there. Like, what is, you know what I'm saying? They like from your perspective coming up, you know, in the Midwest, you know, in your city to be exact.
I'm from Mount Vernon, Illinois. Small town, probably about 15,000 people or less. Um, it wasn't very cultured at the time, you know. We pulled pretty much from the internet, so to speak, because we're the only major city we're close to, I would say, is St. Louis. That's the only place we could really pull a lot of culture from. So being sheltered, um, I grew up in church, so everything I knew musically came pretty much from church. You know, starting on instruments in church, man.
I mean, I vividly remember, man, we being youngest, like y'all already jumped out the ports with it, man. Your brother playing the drums, you on the keys. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even remember like if I was even doing music or even like at that point yet, man. Um,
To be honest, my whole my mom's side of the family, all of them sing. So they either play an instrument or do some type of singing or something creative. You know,
yeah.
even though um, you know, all of them, most of them sing. I got cousins that can blow, all of that. So um, really around the age of 5, I remember watching my uncles at church, and they was playing the guitar, and my other uncle was playing the bass, and I just remember like being in the back pew. There's a church called Lava Stone,
Yeah.
and it was 17th and 17th and Casey, um, and I just remember looking up there and being like, man, that looks so fun. Like I just
Right.
do it, and that was the beginning of my desire to play, and from there I end up um, hopping on the drums after church, and that started my. I couldn't even reach the pedal, but I just remember having a strong desire. Like it was like I knew that was my purpose.
Yeah. So like in the the beginning of the process, you know what I'm saying, for you learning the keys, like was it by ear? You had somebody that like mentored you?
Man, I didn't start keys till I was 16.
Oh word.
Yeah, I
So it was,
actually I started out on drums. You know,
Type shit.
oh, so I mixed it. I mixed it up. It was a drum, definitely.
yeah,
Okay. I
didn't know
knew
that
it went on.
most people that don't live in Mount Vernon really don't know that I really started out on drums. And man, I'll tell you a crazy story. I cried because my mom wouldn't let me play drums. So here it is. My mom is like a praise leader at this church, and the usual drummer that's there, she didn't show up for whatever reason. So it was no church, and I saw this as my opportunity to play. So I went outside and I cut some limbs off of the tree, like some small limbs, and I skinned them. I went back in the church and I found a knife and I skinned them so that they would kind of give me the same feel as a real drumstick. And
Hmm.
I remember my mom telling me like, "You ain't ready yet. You can't keep up yet." That just really inspired me. I cried, but that really inspired me in that moment to like just go hard. And from there, I just went hard. You know,
No, definitely, man. I see it, man. I've seen the growth and everything, man. So, um, like other than the drums and the key, like any other instruments you played, coming up, or you growing to learning to play, like along the way with your craft.
uh, only other instrument I learned, I learned that
You said which one?
the bass guitar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I learned that just from in my own place, just from seeing I would pull on me, help me with the you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's really my main four instruments: the keys, the bass, and the drum.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So like, who are like some of your top artists that gave you inspiration, like either coming up or still kind of do now?
man, I ain't gonna lie. I grew up an art field, man, so I would have yeah. Uh,
You breaking up? See?
can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I hear you know.
I would say Music Soul Child, uh,
Hmm.
Jamie Foxx, uh, Chris Brown. Man, I was deep. I was deep in the R&B, man.
For
Still am.
real.
So I was just really on the R&B tip. It really inspired me.
Nah, you named
R&B
some
one of the
legends for
best
real.
music, bro. I think,
It,
me personally, I think R&B better than hip hop. But man,
Right.
hey, don't get in trouble, bro.
fuck that. I stand on that right
Nah,
there, man,
that's
all day.
facts. Cause
Uh,
hip hop is like I could say honestly, it died, man. I don't know where it's at right now. It just
Hey,
it's
float.
okay, though. I think
th-
it's okay, you know.
hey, don't you
It's
know back in the days, bro? Like when they used to have tours, right?
Uh,
Like hip hop artists wasn't the headliners. The R&B artists was
Mhm.
the headliners, and they used to bring hip hop stars.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like it crossed over in the lane when it's supposed to be, but then R&B, they made R&B crossover too in a way because it's like, you don't hear the songs about loving your women like what I'm saying, stuff like that. You ain't getting them vibes
That
now.
bring us together. That bring us together, bro. They want to
Yeah.
promote violence and bullshit.
Women don't want that no more, and that's a whole that's we on that conversation of
Right.
Right.
the city girls and
Mm-hmm.
Meg the Stallion and all of them. We could it's crazy that
Yeah.
they crazy fuck
Too much masculinity now, you know what I'm
each other
saying?
out, bruh.
You
They
mean
they
you mean
harder than us, you know.
you? Hey, you mean Meg the liar, bro?
I go with that.
Well, but you absolutely right though on that though, bro. City girls and shit, man.
But you know, they they depicting a role that they not even living because they going home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cardi B going home to a husband. I've seen interviews where I don't know if they chopped up what she said, but she was basically saying like she don't want to be that girl that she's praying no more because you know that's not her no more. You don't want to be the girl that made what's the song with the bloody shoes? I can't remember the name of the song.
Yeah, that yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're
Bodak.
talking about.
Bodak.
Bodak, some shit. Yeah.
She basically saying she's not that girl. And I seen like it's still a hot girl summer. And, uh, um, they really I feel like they wanna be hard, but they still wanna be loved at the same time. Catch 20.
Yeah. It's all agenda, man. It's a part of the program. You know what I mean? You gotta realize like they may not want to do it, you know what I'm saying? But they gotta if they want to survive in that industry gonna push what they want to push out there. You
Yeah.
know, you ain't gonna have a number one if you don't get on here talking about being naked and scamming men out their money and you know what I'm saying?
Selling
Yeah.
sex, period. Yeah.
Even
Making
on the side with the men, you know.
you know.
hmm
Bro.
So like,
Hey, so I feel like playing a piano is like a, personally, it feels like every producer's niche. Like, if you know how to play the piano, you pretty much a producer that can beat and make beats and stuff.
Yeah.
With that even being said, though, when you create this sound with that process, what is the process like building up when you cooking up beats? Like, what are the key elements in producing?
Wow.
are you breaking out again, T, a little bit?
Oh no, wow, man. No, I'm around all this brick,
Okay.
that's probably why y'all hear me.
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
a little bit. Yeah. All right. Make sure these
So,
people get these gems, man.
man, um, so I would my perspective on that right, first, I think like you can't call yourself a real producer unless you play key, but um, being a producer almost like seeing the whole picture and seeing everything put together, having a vision or whatever. So, Diddy never touched the instrument, and he's considered one of the top producers that do it. You know what I mean? Um, when it comes to making music from keyboard point of view, I feel like versatile because I can go from pop to, R&B, pop. It don't matter. Uh, things going with keyboard. And then
That shit,
just
that shit got you breaking up again, G.
Yeah, you got a mission night, man.
man.
Yo, I hear when you said that. It was just like it was chopping you up.
Okay, am I on?
Yeah, I hear you
Yeah.
now.
Nah.
Okay, I turned off my mobile network. Maybe that helped.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we back.
I'll, I'll make I'll sum that up. Um, basically, I'm saying I feel like being able to play the keyboard gives you an advantage in certain ways that if you just copy and paste loops that you wouldn't understand. Because to me, I can jump from country to pop to rock to R&B to hip hop. Be in a room with anybody and I can play whatever they want based on the needs of the artist.
Right.
hmm
That's dope.
So it just makes you versatile, being able to play keys.
Nah, most definitely. I mean, versatility is everything. You know what I mean?
That's
You like, I see certain producers that I've been hearing for a while. So it's just like, how can I think more like a classic producer? I can think like Timberland,
Yeah.
Pharrell. They can dig in different pockets. You know
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
sure
saying?
good. Yeah.
When them 808s came out, it was just like 808
Zay,
beats mafia. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Zay told me to do his thing with them kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was.
Zay is Zay versatile with it, because he
Yeah,
he originally had a Bay Area sound in the beginning. That's why it's so icy sound like it do. But
Mhm.
then
yeah,
along his career, you got different sounds from Zay, but you always got a signature sound in them too.
big
Yeah.
facts.
Um, so like man, in your words, you know what I'm saying, uh, like what would you define music? You know what I'm saying as like define what music is to you.
I think it's different for everybody, but it's times. I think
Say that again, bro.
I said for me, I think music is time.
He says timeless.
It's a time stamp.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Like
yeah.
if you go back and listen to any music uh era, you'll figure out what they were going through those moments. Uh, remember what was going on in the '90s based upon the music, how they were rapping and what they were talking.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like
Yeah,
it's very important that we as artists get our music out because we basically step in, you know, one.
yeah. You stamping that moment in time, and like when you go
Yeah,
back to listen to old music, it's like you time traveling. It's like even if you
yeah,
wasn't even in that
yeah.
era, because I love listening to like 70s and 80s and 90s music. Well, I was born in the 90s, but 70s and 80s music. I feel like I was in that era every time I sit in there and listen to that music, and it's like, damn, dog, it's
Mm-hmm.
that feel good music, bro. I feel like I was born when he, made this song, bro. Like it's in my
Mm-hmm.
soul. I can feel it in my soul.
It make you want to go
Yeah.
watch something like Car Wash or something.
Right, right.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's real
yeah,
deal. Cause like man, that's why it's like when you soaking in that type of music during those eras, it make you feel some type of way when you see like man, music is. I feel like you got the great still doing their thing, but it's a lot of the majority of like dilute. Why
yeah,
like
yeah,
now you get the feeling like man, I'm young, but it's like all right, I can see why like folks that were older, uncles or auntie, because they came from great music. So it's just like now I'm looking
yeah,
at it now like man, they putting something in this to make it not organic no more. You know what I mean? It's like foods. It's like it don't hit the same.
yeah. I just hate when people take samples of old songs and fuck it up. You just fucking it up and putting this new sound on it, and it's like, oh, you really fucking up the whole frequency to this whole fucking produced beat because you putting fuckery over it. And these new cats don't even know about this shit. And when they hear this shit, they thinking it's new shit, but really it's old shit. But
That,
you fucking it up.
hey, and us early '90s kids, because we don't give credit to no '90s kids after '95 for real.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
that
hey,
bath water.
the
Some
real 90s,
did something to him,
That
bro.
water, man. What you talking about?
yeah, we the real '90s kids, so we grew up on that old music, man. So
Oh, yeah.
everybody just trying to find their way. That's all, man. I don't really throw shade to people that try to remix it. Like you said,
Yeah.
just do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess it up.
It's because it's
Right.
like music is a form of expression though too. So it's like
Right.
you're gonna have changes occur, but it's just like if it sound good, it's gonna resonate with the soul. If it's not, you just gonna throw your whole frequency out. Like man, I can't
Yeah.
listen to this that long, bro. Like
I mean, with that even being said, though, like, what would you say your musical intelligence is right now with all the knowledge you gained with your talents?
I'm a student. Hey, I the best route, you know, I learn. There's always somebody better than you, and there's always more you can learn. And, everything
Damn, bro. They holding you, bro. They holding you, bro.
yeah, they right now. But I heard you say, you know, knowing that it's somebody that's better than you and it's always something to learn, you know, which I feel like in the musical aspect of it, you know, it's just you always gonna keep evolving in your music and your craft, you know. It's like, and I kind of feel that way personally about my music. It's like, you know, like you say, it's a time stamp, you know. So it's like to be at the point where I'm at now with my sound and the versatility I have is just like I can look back at my old music like, okay, I've been preparing myself for this moment. But the moment I'm at now is gonna prepare me to a whole different moment, maybe 5 or 10 years later. And because I'm gonna learn more, I'm gonna keep learning more stuff with these sounds. Like the sounds is gonna be endless, you
Fact.
know.
Yeah, Holyfield.
It's gained. It never goes to waste. Anything that you do in this music, it all goes.
Hell
You,
nah, never let your musical talents go to waste with this musical thing. That's what you were saying, right?
Yeah, well,
Basically.
more so, a lot of us feel like a lot of people quit. You know?
mm-hmm.
Right,
What
they
I
do.
what I wish somebody would have told me is that the music business is, uh, is a marathon. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people hype you up to let you it didn't happen overnight. It's not that type. You know?
Yeah, it is a marathon, bro. And people, I mean, we live in this world where everybody wanting shit to be happening overnight type shit. They want
Right.
this microwave type of lifestyle. Whether I mean, no matter what you doing, you got a business, you got anything type of movement
Yeah.
going on. You want that shit to be successful overnight, but it's like
Yeah.
you can't skip the process. You
The
can't skip
moment
the
you
process,
The
man.
moment you quit could have been your opportunity, and now you
Exactly.
pushed yourself back on, you know what I'm saying, where you could have been, where you thought was gonna be an overnight success, just
Yeah,
because you just fell back for a moment. You know, you got to
Yeah,
keep the engine
bro.
going. You know
Yeah,
what I
a lot
mean?
of
It's
a
gonna
lot, a
be
lot of people don't even know the process is what you fall in love with your craft or whatever you're doing. You fall in love with it during the process. Because think about it, if you just fast forward to the quote unquote success you want and whatever you're doing, you're not gonna appreciate that shit, bro. That's just like getting fast money out here scamming and shit. You ain't gonna appreciate the money. You're gonna blow that motherfucker fast, and then you're gonna get slow problems come along with that shit. But yeah, I get that whole
fast,
concept, brother.
not just that. If you get it too fast, you won't know how.
Boom. There you go. You ain't gonna know how to handle that shit, bro.
My lowest moments taught me my life.
so
Yeah.
like is there like any advice for upcoming musicians, artists, producers, you know what I'm saying, what they can use to improve their craft, you know what I'm saying, coming from, you know, a musician as yourself?
Stay a student. Stay
Yeah.
a, stay a student of the game. Find yourself that are way better than you. Come up because you
Mm-hmm.
can't do it.
Say that last part again, bro.
I said because you can't grow in the comfort place.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't. You gotta
You
always give your
you
yeah.
gotta, you gotta get around you. Uh,
Yeah.
environment. I tell people your environment is everything. You know, potatoes for some reason don't grow as well as they do in Idaho. In Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to grow a potato farm, you need to go to Idaho. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like your environment is everything. You know, get the right environment for what you do, get in that so that you can become what you're around. You know,
Yeah. You
that's
gotta
how,
place yourself where it makes sense, you know.
and guess what? A seed can't grow in the same size soil. Seed grow, plant it bigger than itself in order for it to grow. So you got to get in an environment that's way bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be, it could be, uh, make it fearful. You got to get inside big yourself. So
No, most definitely, man. You know what I mean? I feel like, if you're an artist or you know what I'm saying, situation, you got to work yourself to where you're in a musical environment. You know what I'm saying, where you know that your talent's gonna be seen, or you know that people gonna hear you. You know what I'm saying, or their networking is everything. You can't network if like you say, if you're in a small town, whatever. You might have opportunities, but it's gonna take longer than when you know doing these festivals or going here and there in these places and stuff like that, where these musical conferences and all that stuff is
Yeah.
going on, and you're gonna have bigger, more networking opportunities. So
And,
you
and
can't
and the
really
crazy
limit
thing about
yourself.
it, like, the people in my circle, and even some people outside my circle, they way better than these mainstream artists that's popping now. The
yeah,
only difference between us and them is just they branding, bro. That's the only thing that separate us from the people that's in the mainstream. Your branding, the way you brand yourself. If you brand yourself in, like, I'm serious, bro. It's all about branding, because people just, that's how you get yourself out there, being on music scenes, branding yourself, introducing
Yeah,
yourself to different audiences and shit, bro. And that's just simply the difference, bro. Because we all know somebody, and we all feel we know that we are greater than these mainstream artists that's out right now. Whether it's R&B, rap, producers, like, you just know it. You know what I mean? It's all about this branding, dog, and we need to work on that marketing. And
I,
that's it.
yeah.
I agree with that to a certain extent. I agree.
About who you know
But
too.
I feel like that's missing something. And
It muting you again, bro.
And I feel like if he jump out and come back in, I feel like he'll be good or something. I don't know. I
Yeah,
just have in my soul saying that.
yeah. Nah,
uh,
chat. Yeah, you might have to refresh the link again real quick and put you
okay,
back in here.
Yeah, tell him to refresh the pray. Yeah,
Yeah.
first, yeah. They talking
Nah,
about,
but
oh
you
man,
hit it on the head on that one, man. Because one
yeah,
thing, your marketing and stuff is everything. But with that set alone too, is with all about who you know to get you in them areas too.
yeah,
But that come along the way with
my bad.
mingling and yeah, you bet.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
good,
I can hear
good,
you
no.
real good.
Okay, so um, basically, I was saying I agree with you when you said marketing and branding, but it's only to a certain extent. I feel like people try to get that half and they missing a whole nother half that I never understood, and that is relationships.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
who you
yeah.
Relationship,
know?
the biggest currency in this business. I'm
Big
sure
time.
in the other business, but um,
Mm,
it's who knows you. I know people say it's who you know, but you can know a lot of people. But if they don't reach back out to you and call you up, it's nothing. That relationship ain't doing nothing for you. You know,
yeah, cut. I mean, you
I
got
feel it's who knows you and who calls on you. You know,
You
um,
got people out here spending that money and all that on all this extravagant, putting money behind stuff, but they just put money in the air because, like you say, nobody really knows them.
it's your
Like
relationship. The difference
yeah, but
between going to your next level is a person, and
yeah,
uh after your talent. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously you gotta have the talent and the goods to do what you do, but it's really a person between your next level. And people can tell when you fake or not. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Like you gotta be real, like in building these relationships. Don't just come off like needy and try to build stuff because you need something. Like actually try to get to know the people that you need something from, and try to be a friend, or try to be helpful. You know what I'm
let it
saying?
be organic. I
Yeah,
mean, you really would want them people to be your friend organically. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because if
yeah,
you build, because it's a lot of fake stuff going on in the industry too with these relationships,
yeah,
because the money come between everything. So
yeah,
you got people where you watch certain people in their careers, they might fall off, but the people they know, that know them, they still able to build. They come back up. You know what I'm saying? It don't be about the money. It be really because you know they've been around them and they know they character and stuff. So they took a risk on them to build them back
But
up.
you know, you know what else I noticed too, bro? Like whatever you selling, whatever you doing, bro, right? People don't buy your product; they buy you.
Facts.
It's all about they fucking with you. If I'm fucking with you, bro, whether you selling merch, music, anything, I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm going to buy it because I'm fucking with you. I'm buying you.
Real talk.
Straight up.
All that balance, because you still gotta brand yourself to get somebody to know you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be yourself.
Yeah, that's what I want to be, man. Every time I'm present, I just want to be myself. You know what I'm saying? It come across way better.
Man, so let's talk hits our way writing and production team. Like, how did that come about, and who does the team consist of?
So one of my partners, he was a contestant on Sunday Best, and we were just sitting around. We had been working on some music together for some months at this point in time, and I engineered a Netflix session. So the idea came from that. It came from working with a few industry people when I first got out here. And I was like, you know what? Why don't we create a company to where we can create songs and sell them, sell them to artists or sell them to whoever want the song. Because I had never seen that done before. Like, there's a guy by the name of Balewa Muhammad, and he goated. He got placements with Usher, Christina Aguilera, to Britney Spears, to Whitney Houston. Like he goated, and I worked with him for a short amount of time, and his work ethic was so crazy.
Yeah.
I saw where he was. You know what I'm saying? I saw why he made it to where he was, and and that made me want to grind on that type of level. And I was like, create a company, same thing.
Nah, that's always good. Nah, I'm saying to come across something like that, you see somebody consistency is like, all right, what you take from it is like, instead of most people get around folk when they be in position and get to action them for everything. It's like, man, you gave me something that I ain't even have to ask you for. I just sat back and watched you just grind it out. You know what I'm saying? And be like, okay, 2 and 2 together. So if I want to be on this level, my consistency has to be somewhere near this level. You know what I'm saying?
Man, his grind was so crazy. I tell you, one day we went 22 hours.
Yeah.
We started at 4 p.m. and we didn't get done till the next day at 2 p.m.
Grinding.
Only break, he had a microwave in his basement, and he had a shower down there. It was me and the other producer, and this was during the pandemic, so everything was shut down. And he had called the other producer, and that's how I got in touch with him. That's how he met me, because he said, do you got any engineers, / producers? I want to work on a project. But no studios was open. This was during the pandemic.
Right.
He said, you know what? I'll pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about no food, no nothing. Just come stay with me for a month or 2 months while the pandemic is down. I'm talking about fresh pandemic. This was 2020 April or March. So I went over there, and I was introduced to a crazy work ethic that I'd never seen. I mean, we was creating the music, recording the music, and getting it ready for artists, And we would go 14 hours straight. Like I said, this was 22 hours. We went and took a break. We went to the gas station, and we came right back
to work. And I bet that.
Feel good though.
I'm about to say, in the process, I bet it felt like that time went by so like you ain't feel time.
What?
I was pissed. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man,
I was pissed. I was there like, man,
Oh.
Don't this dude know that we can pick up tomorrow? Like, ain't well. You know,
Nah, he like, dog, but I feel it because it be like, say if you recording a song, right? And in that day, your energy, your vibe, your aura,
Yeah.
everything is there. So
Right.
at that moment, if you don't record, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you notice how people that record that first record and it'll be sounding like something, you know, you can feel the energy. Then when that remake come of that, it don't sound the
You don't
same. You
feel
don't
the
have that
same
same energy.
here.
right.
So
Right.
I kind of that's my take from it. Like you want to get
Right.
it done and do it, like you gotta have like, cause like even if I re-record or do another song, my energy from that day, where I could have dropped it, my energy level is different than when I was locked in on it that first day.
Yup.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's all,
So
and that really changed my life for real. Just that experience. I never saw nobody work that hard and get it done. Like
Right.
while I was engineering, and this is just a tip to some people, you know, out there that may never have had this type of experience. You know, to work with somebody like that, just be patient because they're
yeah,
gonna try everything in you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be sitting there like, all right, I've been going at this 5 hours, like I'm ready to take a break.
Right.
Just gotta be patient, man, and
Yo. Iron sharpen iron, bro. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
it's somebody else that could be in that spot. So just be
Yeah.
yeah. Man, so I've noticed you've established your own studio room of genius in Atlanta, Georgia. By the way, congratulations with that power move, man. Talk about that, and you know what I'm saying. Go ahead and let the people know, you know, the website they can check it out, expect from your services, and the fee as of right now.
all right. So we're a growing studio. Everything is in the works and expanding. But
Mhm.
this is Room of Genius right here. You know, it's a small little studio, but it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You can go and book some time, studio time, 50 an hour right now. Um, roomofgenius.com.
Mhm.
Uh, we do everything from production to putting a live band together for you. You know, I got a green
Yeah.
room here on the other side. You have to bring your own photographer, but you can outsource whatever you want to do over there. So
Yeah. I
we got
gotta
a lot going on. Uh,
yeah. I gotta definitely check you out when I come back to the A, bro. That's a must, bro.
man,
So
here, dog. We here. So
yeah. So tell us, man, how's the networking been like since you've been in Atlanta though?
the networking has been everything, man. Every call that I've gotten has been a accidental thing, so to speak. It's been on purpose. It's been an accidental thing. Like me
Mhm.
knowing one person has caused me to know five other people or five other people to know me.
Right. That's
Um,
the organic stuff.
from one
Mhm.
relationship, it's been so many things that opportunities that's come my way.
Real talk. So like any great so far that you worked with, you added to your portfolio that you want to share with the people?
Man, if I was to tell people, I guess I'm gonna say it now. But
Underdog exclusive, by the way.
say what?
Nah, I was just saying it's an underdog exclusive, by the way.
Yes, sir. Underdog exclusive. Um, this year has been more than good to me. Um, I've had an opportunity this year to, and it all happened in the course of 4 months, from January to like April. Um, I worked on some stuff with Bobby Brown team, his music director, Trey Gilbert. He gave me an
Yeah.
opportunity to work on some stuff for his TV show, Every Little Step. Um, Donnell Jones. We made some beats. We worked on some stuff for Jacquees. Um, Anthony Hamilton. I got a chance to be in his latest video. Um,
Legend right there.
all of this happened in the course of a few months. Rick Ross. Rick Ross. I tell you. So I'm sitting in my driveway.
Yeah.
Home, and it's like 11 or it's close to 12 midnight, and I get a call from David Heyman. He's a well-known engineer here in Atlanta. He used to work with Kanye. He calls me and he's like, "Yo, what you doing, man?" And I'm like, "Man, I just got back to the crib. I'm finna go in." He said, "You think you could come out here? We need some keys and bass, and maybe some strings on this track."
Yeah.
It's for Rick Ross. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm on my way."
Right.
And he lived like an hour from me, but that was a Kodak moment, you know. In this business, you never know when something is gonna happen for you, and you never also know when that artist is gonna when they're gonna drop or when something is gonna come out. One guy told me, he was like, "You just gotta keep planting your seeds." You know what I'm saying?
Part.
He was like, "You never know when something is gonna happen, when they're gonna drop it." When he was like, "Just keep planting seeds, keep moving along, and when you look back, stuff just gonna." He said, "You're gonna be just at like Taco Bell or something, and they're gonna be like, yeah, that song just came out." He was like, "Stuff is just gonna happen, but just keep planting seeds in the meantime." And then I'll say this. Well, I'll wait. I'll wait to reveal the next thing that's happening. But yeah, that's
man, it's plenty more to come in your portfolio, man. You know what I mean? It's just like you say, the work ethic and everything along with it. It's just gonna, like you say, the seeds keep getting planted. Like you say, that stuff just, like you say, it's just gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It seems more like you working more on your craft. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, whatever come along with it. But you know, your main focus is, like you say, doing what you organically want to do and having fun with it and everything, you know, in the mix. But that's definitely dope.
I mean, move it on to the best for last, man. You know, you've been traveling, performing with a live band. When you did these opportunities, you know, starting to pour in for you, what was the experience like?
Actually, playing with the live band, that was what I wanted to do for so long: travel and see the world. And so I'll say that shout out to Yard Squad, man. Yard Squad was the first people to take me out on a tour. You know what I'm saying? It was a reggae band, and that allowed me to play for some of the biggest reggae stars like Anthony B, Everton Blender, you know, Culture, Joseph Hill, Culture, Joseph Hill. You know, it allowed me to travel all around like the U.S. and just see all of the states. I've probably been to 40 plus states, man.
Man, that's huge.
That's dope.
Dope experience.
Yeah.
Traveling to the T, man. Like, what's I was gonna say I was just about to say, man, like, what's the most interesting place you traveled to thus far? You know what I'm saying? Like, and like, was any like memorable moments, you know, on them performances? Like, you know, since you went to 40 states, man, it gotta be one on you was like, man, I definitely see myself coming back, or when everything falls in line, I definitely move out here and get a crib.
I think the most beautiful place I saw was like between like Oregon. Oregon is just Oregon, Colorado, and
Colorado dope.
Yeah, Colorado is beautiful.
Yeah, the mountains and shit. Yeah, I love that shit.
It looked like you're inside of a cartoon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh man, y'all gonna make me want to go to Colorado, man.
Dope, bro.
Ain't nothing there but peace and serenity, man.
Yeah, bro. I actually, like, when I was in Colorado, I went hiking and stuff, bro, on the mountains and stuff.
So, you know,
that shit was so peaceful, bro.
Yeah. The redwood forest, That was a nice place, man. That was in California, man. The trees is 50 feet tall, it seemed like, you know. It's just crazy, you know. Yeah.
Man, so like along the way on your journey, have there been any hardships or obstacles you faced where you know you had an underdog moment that prevailed? You know, still like we know the journey has been does good for you thus far, but I know like you know you've overcame, you know what I'm saying, some moments in between.
Man, to this day, it's always obstacles, man.
Yeah.
And more than anything, this is a mental battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is.
I remember moments when I didn't have $1 in my pocket to buy me a burger. You know what I'm saying? And it came to moments like, why am I sacrificing this for music and music ain't giving me nothing back?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be moments where you feel completely empty, completely depleted, and you're gonna wonder why you're doing it. But you wake up the next day and you gotta see it as a new day and a clean slate. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know that you're gonna get through everything. You know what I'm saying?
Big
Like
facts, man.
it's like I said, it's a marathon. And what I wish somebody had told me, because I came out here thinking, oh man, I'm finna hit the ground running. I'm finna do this and do that. And only to know that I was gonna have to go through 1,000 things,
right,
and setbacks and 1,000 disappointments, and I was gonna be angry and I was gonna do a whole bunch of different things. It come with the process, like my man was saying. It's all process.
Yeah. Nah, man, like you say, like, you know, that's a message to everybody and everybody watching right now, all our viewers, man. Like, you know, it's gonna take a challenge, but it's a true challenge to self. You know what I mean? Like it's a true challenge to yourself to, you know, see how bad you want it. You know what I'm saying? To, you know, when you realize, man, all I got is really me. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, sometimes, you know, you got a good circle around you or a good, you know, people and support system, but sometimes you ain't gonna have that. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta really truly know that, you know, you shall overcome and, you know, manifest that, you know, like you say, you might can wake up and not see it, but you know, your work and everything is gonna bring it to you. You gotta keep, you know, letting yourself know, you know what I'm saying, that you're gonna get there, because any single thought of I can't or because it is or in it, that's the worst thing you can do to yourself. That's like self-destruction.
Yeah, bro. Gotta stay consistent with it.
That's the key.
Yeah, man. So like, what can we look forward to from Tmaur? You know, like, and his artistry later down the line, like any upcoming events you'd like to share, any projects you currently working on?
I'm thinking around November. This to be coming out. It's called "You Should Have Told Me." I actually got a chance to score that movie, and it's a BET original flick that'll be coming out. So that's my first movie I ever scored, and I'm pretty proud of that. So be looking out for that around November, October, because it's a Christmas movie. So, and then I'm working on several projects with a few other artists and stuff like that. Shout out to Jason A right now. She doing her thing. Shout out to Window B. He like a pop to me. And her music is going crazy in the Southern Soul right now. And then I have an up and coming artist, Miss Vocals, that we finna release. So yeah, it's a lot of music projects going on.
Man, make sure you shout out your artist Instagram too, by the way.
Oh, for sure. I'll put that. Can I put that in the comments somewhere? Or
we can add it for you.
She's at the Real Miss Vocals. So all my Southern Soul heads or my 40 and up crowd, yeah, they gonna be looking for her.
Is it Miss like MRS or MISS?
MISSVOCALS.
All right, bet. Yeah, make sure y'all go look up on Instagram.
Yep, that's her.
Mm-hmm. But Sly, you know how we kick it, man. Before we get out of here, we always ask one of the most important things with with you being the underdog in a sense. Everybody's an underdog because I feel like everybody got that in them. They just gotta activate it. You know what I
Got
mean?
activated, man.
That's your biggest superpower in yourself. You know.
Yeah. So I mean, personally, man, what does being an underdog means to you, or when you hear the word underdog, what it means to you?
To me, it means being underestimated, but still having the same potential or more than the people that underestimated you. So I feel like being the underdog, um, you just ain't had your time to shine, but your time is coming.
Type shit.
Mm-hmm. Man, I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like the stage like be on for everybody. You know what I'm saying? To be in the sense like you've been performing this whole time on stage to an empty crowd. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like when the crowd, starts to recognize your value and everything, now you got a whole room full of millions of people. But in your mind, when you was performing on the stage, when nobody was in the audience, you seen them millions of people. You know what I'm saying? Up until the point where you really got millions of people in front of
You gotta believe it before anybody else do.
you. Real
Got to.
talk.
Got
Real
to.
talk.
So I mean, everybody out there, man, that's tuning in, make sure y'all follow my guy, man. We got his at name right
Mm-hmm.
here at the bottom. You
Yeah.
say we got a website for your studio time. It's your studio, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
rootofgenius.com.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely be checking y'all soon too, brother. So I gotta it's long overdue, man. I like man, but
Yeah.
like I say, you've been working, man. Like I say, I'm proud of you, man, to see like the
Yeah.
evolution, man. Like I say, man, like it's always good to have somebody personally, I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, just keep doing your thing, family, and keep pushing out the great work, great
Yeah,
quality,
for
and
real. Stay
you know what I'm
consistent with
saying?
it, bro.
Definitely,
Yep.
Yeah.
everything will fall in place when it's meant to be organic.
Yeah.
By the way, make
Make
sure
sure.
y'all go see the video organic out right now on YouTube from the
Yeah.
underdog. Yeah,
Make sure
man, we had to
y'all
make sure.
make sure
Go
y'all
ahead.
go follow the underdog Instagram too. Is at the bottom of the screen right now, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow that. And
Mhm.
with that even being said, like he said, organic video is out right now. And with that even being said, we got the Underdogs EP that's streaming on every platform right now. So make sure y'all go listen to that.
Yeah, man, we had to come on here and give you your flowers, man. As us being black men out here doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? You
I
know,
give it back to you, the big dog. I'll give it
you
back to
know.
y'all, man.
Most
Salute.
definitely, man. We'll chap in soon. But this was episode 7. Musical Genius. We got Tmaur. We got my co-host Sly Life, aka Jack Cowden. It's your host T Lee, man. This is the underdog. Stay tuned for next week with some more coming because there's gonna be plenty more distractions, plenty more
Plenty.
going on. So we gotta keep our head on the swivel out here. But
Yeah.
hey,
Keep your
till
head
next
at the
time.
stand, man.
All right, man.
I
Yeah,
say.
already.